Good morning and happy Monday. It's a little bit after 8:30 and I am having my workday breakfast. It's a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it, half a cup of oats with 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I also have some bananas, but they look a little bit too green to me, I think. So instead of trying and not really enjoying, I'm going to give them another day or two so that they can get ripe. But yeah, just a nice, normal, simple little oatmeal breakfast. It's 1:30 in the afternoon on Monday and I'm eating way sooner than normal. So I keep wanting to say a grilled cheese sandwich. I made an egg salad sandwich with mustard, calorie-wise Miracle Whip from Kraft, diced green onions, and a slice of cheese, all in between, clearly, 2 pieces of bread. Sandwiches do not video well. I have an appointment after work and I'm not going to be getting home until quite late, and I don't want to be hungry during it. So I hard-boiled some eggs last night so I could make this sandwich for today and eat it now, so I'm well fed for my after work appointment. And then I'll see when I get home if I want to have something else. Normally I'm kind of a 2-meal-a-day person, but the sandwich is such a weird time, I might end up having 3 meals today. It's almost 3 in the afternoon on Tuesday and I'm about to have something to eat for the first time today. I'm not feeling well. Yesterday I had something to do after work and it was just too much for my concussion and it derailed my today. So I spent most of it just kind of resting and cuddling with the cat and trying to calm down my headache. I have to go to a physio appointment in about 45 minutes, so I really need to be feeling magically better by then. So I have 2 pieces of toast, one just with marge, one with raspberry jam. I'm going to eat these. I also have a Fiber One bar. I'm not sure if I'm going to eat it. It's just I feel like the toast won't be enough to get me through my appointment, but I don't have enough time or energy or clear head enough to like cook something. And it's a kinesiology appointment, so there's like a lot of physical work, so I don't want to have too full of a stomach when I go, because you don't want to exercise on too full of a tummy. So I really just need like the right amount of food to get me through the appointment and back home, and then I'm gonna heat up a can of soup or something like that. So I'll have a real meal later. This is really just to get me through until dinner time. It's 6:40 in the evening on Tuesday. I'm back from my kinesiology appointment and kind of wobbly, not gonna lie. So I went for a nice simple to get ready dinner because I'm not coordinated right now. I couldn't do anything complicated if you paid me. So clearly it is a bowl of soup. I have a cup of tea steeping that I'll add some milk into. It's the Campbell's Chunky Spicy Chicken Corn Chowder. I have had, I'm pretty sure, every spicy soup in their line at this point, and they are all good. They're not crazy spicy if you're worried. They're more like mid-level spice. So I personally like a spice level that makes most people cry. So to me, they're not spicy at all. So I think you'll probably be fine. They're more like I said, like a mid-level spice. Anyways, I'm gonna have soup. I have the cup of tea. If I feel like having it later, I've snagged a little package of mini party rings for my dessert. I won't have it right after the soup. I'll be full, but I'll kind of just have them probably in an hour or two. It's 5:30 in the evening on Wednesday and I'm just about to have my dinner. I'm home from my physio appointment. It was vestibular therapy and it always leaves me a little bit like dizzy and headachy and not feeling great. So I was really aiming for like comfort food for my dinner this evening. So I have 2 pieces of toast, 2 slices of turkey bacon. I know it doesn't look like it, but one of them kind of curled funny and they're all just piled up, and I rip them in half when I'm cooking them in the frying pan, so they end up looking just, well, like that. I have 2 eggs, runny yolks. I'm gonna put the eggs on top of the vegetables. I'll get there in a minute. They have some like hot pepper flakes on them. And then I also put some of the Tex-Mex shredded cheese that I bought when I was doing the tacos. I only have the tiniest little bit of it left and I'm really trying to use it before it goes bad, which is why there's melted cheese on top of my vegetables. I wanted a lot of vegetables. I like vegetables. So I did my largest frying pan, filled it with veggies. It's just a combination of frozen mixed veggies, so like nothing special there. It does have, let me grab it. I put some of the Green Goddess seasoning on the vegetables, and then once I put them into the bowl, I sprinkled some cheese on top of them as well. I would have actually put the cheese on the veggies when it was still in the frying pan and kind of melted it a little bit more evenly distributed, but I didn't think about it until I'd already put them in the bowl. So there we go. So that will be my dinner, and I wanted to show you I had about half of a Fiber One bar. I took it with me on the way to physio because I was hungry and I was kind of pressed for time. And so when I got there and I parked, I had time for like a couple bites, and then I wrapped it up and left it in the car. And then afterwards, I decided to just wait until I got home so I could have a proper meal. So I will put that into a Ziploc bag to keep it fresh and have it another day. It's almost 8:40 in the morning on Thursday, and I'm about to have a workday breakfast. I finally remembered I have bananas. I had them off to the side. I had two. They were a little bit too ripe when I bought them, and I was all, oh, they need a couple days, and yeah, totally forgot. So yay to a banana on my oatmeal. The oatmeal is I have a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and of course the banana. And then I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk. It's 5:40 in the evening on Thursday, and I'm eating late and running late and very, very flustered. So I have a physio appointment, but it's way later than normal. It's at 7:15, and so that gave me this false sense of unlimited time from when work ended to I had to leave the apartment. So I've done a couple things, including had a little bit of a nap because exhaustion and, just some stuff. And then all of a sudden I realized like I'm super hungry because I didn't eat dinner at my regular time. And I also am running out of time to leave. So I needed to make something really quick, really easy, but also filling, because when I come home, I don't want to be eating like a second dinner then, or have a snack now and then my real dinner then, because I'm not going to be home until like maybe 8:45 or so. And I know that's not really all that late, but at the same time I'm up at 5 in the morning for work. So I've done a grilled cheese sandwich. There's Kraft cheese slices in there, the light version, a tiny bit of Philadelphia like cream cheese, and then I fried an egg, but I punctured the yolk when it was cooking so that the yolk wouldn't be runny, just to make it a little bit tidier to eat since I don't have a lot of time. So this is the grilled cheese sandwich. I'm gonna have a small glass of milk to go with it because milk is filling, and then I'm gonna make a cup of tea to take with me for the drive. Morning, it's 8:15 on Friday, and I'm about to have my workday breakfast. It is a cup of tea with a splash of milk, and then departing from the regular routine, I'm having cereal today. I bought cornflakes in December to use on a baking project, and I have some left over. I don't have any other projects that could use the cornflakes, so I need to actually just eat them as cereal if I want to not waste them. So that's what I'm doing today. I had a bowl of cornflakes last night for a snack after I got home from physio that I forgot to record. So count this footage as for both, except last night's was way smaller. So it's cornflakes with a little bit of sugar sprinkled on top, because this is one of the most bland of all the cereals ever created, except for maybe something with bran in the title. So a little bit of sugar and then a banana on top, and yeah, just a pretty basic, kind of boring breakfast, but it'll be good. It's 3:10 in the afternoon on Friday, and I'm about to have dinner. I didn't intend to be eating ramen again so soon. I really thought I would space it out more, but I really wanted carbs. I am exhausted, and so my whole essence is just like carbs, carbs, carbs. So this is, I figure, a step up from the macaroni and cheese that I wanted, because at least I've got eggs, so there's protein, and I added a whole bunch of vegetables. You can't really see them, but I promise they're in there. So I am getting like other nutrients besides just a lot of noodles with a packaged powdery sauce. So, just go with me here on this is the better option, because it's what I'm going to eat anyways. So it is a package of the spicy chicken and cheese flavored ramen with, like I said, some mixed vegetables all loaded up in there. And then I have a slice of cheese, and then I have 2 eggs on top, and I have some Kewpie mayo. I drizzled the Kewpie mayo under the eggs this time to see if I can get it to kind of mix in a little bit better with the noodles, because when I put it on top of the eggs, it doesn't have a chance to really mix in as well. So this will be my dinner. I know it's not really like the healthiest, but it's going to be good, and I think that should count for something. It's 5:19 on Saturday, and I'm having a snack. I did some grocery shopping, and I bought some of that amazing sourdough bread from Superstore. And so I'm having 2 slices with margarine on top and a cup of tea with a splash of milk. It's 12:25 in the afternoon on Sunday, and I'm not getting nearly as late of a start to the day with eating as I usually do on a Sunday. Kind of proud of myself. I actually went to bed at a semi-normal time with the idea if I got up at a Well, not at a 5 a.m. time like on a work week, but not at like 3 in the afternoon either. I might actually get better sleep tonight, making my workday tomorrow not quite so hellish. It's a theory. We'll see how it goes. So I have 2 pieces of sourdough bread. I've toasted them, but you can't really tell. One of them just has marge on, the other one has some raspberry jam, and I have a cup of tea with a splash of milk in it. It's 4:19 in the afternoon on Sunday, and I'm about to have, I guess, like a late lunch, early dinner. I don't know. I have a bowl of tomato soup, a cup of tea that I will put some milk in a moment, and 2 pieces of sourdough bread with marge on them that I will dip in the soup, because there are a few things better than bread dipped into tomato soup, in my opinion. I don't know why it's so good. It's such a simple thing, but I absolutely love it. I think the only thing better to do with tomato soup is to have a grilled cheese sandwich and dip that in, which is why I still have soup in the pot cooling down, and I will most likely be doing that tomorrow.